Hey, yo guys! Ruby of Blue here. Welcome back to episode 5, part 1 of Manifest Heart. Where today we will be continuing the keyframes. How long am I gonna stream today? Let's see. 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours today? We'll see. That'll be 25 manifests. Hi, Neosonic Star. Right before I came on stream, I just got done watching another episode of the Code Lyoko. Pretty much been watching 1 to 2 episodes a day. I just got done watching episode 84, A Guided Missile. Might be one of my favorite episodes of season 4. Not much story in it, or story progression in it, but it has really good action and plot and tension. Will Pyro be able to Mega Evolve? If he will be, then I'm not gonna tell you. That's spoilers. Thank you very much, Mario Gamer, for the $5. Hi, Vinyl. Oh yeah, size line tool is a lifesaver when it comes to in-betweening and line work, just in general. I'd have to spend like 5 times as long on in-betweens and line art were it not for that size line work tools. It's probably like the most important thing that Sai has. I guess I should just make it clear to everyone who's watching right now. If you have a question about the future of Manifest Heart's story, like will X happen in Manifest Heart, Of course I'm not gonna tell you. Why would I tell you? That would just be spoiling the story. Me just telling you flat face isn't interesting or fun. I learned that very well from episode 1, part 1. Where I just exposition dumped the entire backstory. Hopefully I've learned from that. I'd like to think I've learned from that. How much do I work on Manifest Heart in a month? How many days off do I have in a month? Like 2 days off every week. So what would that add up to per month? 4 weeks in a month, right? So 2 times 4 is 8, so 8 days in a month that I take off. Subtract that from 31, what do you get? I'm not really good at math, so I can't do it in my head, I'm sorry. Level what? That's something I can't tell you either. Where was this song in Sonic 2? song is from Pornhub. It's I think it's a remix of a song that was in the Japanese version of Sonic 2. It's called Sweet Dreams. It's made by the composer of Sonic 2 and Sonic 1. You could recognize a melody there from Sonic 2. You know, the part that goes shut up! I can't do the melody with this music in my ear. It's like from the end of Sonic 2. Masato something is the composer's name. I don't think it's Nakamura? I don't think it's Nakamura. Masato something. It might be Nakamura. I think we're gonna be working soon. I don't know if it's gonna be on this stream, but probably not. But We're gonna be working on probably one of the most complex animations I think I'm ever gonna make. Well, ever gonna make, surely no. No, that's not correct. One of the most complex animations I've ever made. I don't know if it's the most complex, but it's challenging it. I don't know if it's gonna be on this stream or if it's gonna have to wait for a little bit. Hi, KJ. In animated form, that's the plan. Itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. Ever tried 3D animation? I don't know. That could be really useful for 2D animation, because there are certain things that would be really nice to have 3D animated, like backgrounds, for example. I should probably get around to learning how to model backgrounds, you know? Like so I can use backgrounds in the same way that, like, Pokemon anime does for some battles. That would, like, be, like, really cool. But I don't think I'm ever interested in making a full 3D thing. That 3D just isn't as interesting to me as 2D. entirety of the story in your head, basically, but I don't have like the fine details written out, and I don't have every episode written out. Because I know if I write them all out, one, that's going to take a hell of a long time, and that's a big commitment to sitting down and writing every single episode out in detail, and two, I know I'm going to change it, like, I know I'm going to, like, end up changing it anyway. Because, like, the episodes take so long to make anyway, that I have so much time to reflect on what I write, that it's going to end up, like, pretty much radically different anyway, as I learn and improve as not just an artist, but a writer. For example, the episode 4 that you all saw and know today is radically different from the episode 4 that I had written out around the time of even episode 2. Like, let me give you just a frame of reference for how screwed how much I would have screwed myself, and how much time I would have wasted if I had written out all the episodes by this point. You know, not that long ago, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, guys. I'm not gonna give you the details. I'm just gonna let you know that Manifest Heart's story as a whole received a major revision in its structure and how it's structured. Not even that long ago. In such a way that if I had written the all the episodes out beforehand, before that, I would have wasted all that time because I would have spent so much time writing them all, only for them to be scrapped anyway. Hi, Crimson. Will Shredder evolve? Can't tell you if he does or not, or doesn't. Spoilers. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been, like, I don't think I've ever really had artist or writer's block in that way. I don't think I've ever experienced development hell.
transcending history and the world.
A tale of soul and sword, eternally resold. Resold? Resold at a low, low new price! Soul Edge! Made to the episodes? Yeah, maybe one day, once the story is actually written out. Once I'm far enough in or finished. You come on the journey, how far yet to go, searching for all the stars deep in the night. I pray in my heart for that special night. Shower me with love, shower me with power, the jump from above. I've gotta get to the edge of song to carry on what you believed in from the very start. To carry on deep in my heart. That bridge is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. I love it. It gives me life. That bridge gives me life. Backgrounds like these are really easy for me, really easy on me in the keyframing stage, because there's not really anything I can, like, there's not really much I can sketch out of these backgrounds, you know? I can't sketch, like, grass textures other than these little specific patches. Clip complete. Whoosh. Stamp. Send it to Korea. Hi, Rat Panda. Flush the toilet and water is rising. Danger, water rising. these fucking backwards to line up. Precisely, precisely, I said. Precisely. Precisely. Oh yeah. Okay, they're like two. One is 2 pixels wider than the other, and it's kind of hard to tell which. Still slightly bigger. So close. Almost. Oh, now it's smaller. Just like 1 pixel. 1 pixel difference. Beautiful, perfect. Oh, beautiful. I did it. Make sure everything lines up perfectly. Okay, I don't think I even have a reference for what agility looks like in Pokemon. Okay. Do 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 do. Time to go to Bulbapedia. To Bulbapedia we go. Give me all your references, your reference images. Okay, interesting. Background first. Hi, Vi. After you do keyframes, it is easy for everyone else to color the characters' backgrounds and shading. Well, I would hope that the coloring is easy on the volunteers. It's easy, certainly easy for me. It's definitely the easiest process for me. Hi, Star. But before any of that comes the line work, cleanup, and in-betweens. sneeze. I love what Marty O'Donnell did with the music. That music here that plays for the cutscene in Halo Reach, where you're given Cortana. Brought back some musical motifs from Halo 3. So touching to hear that piano piece in Halo Reach. It's like a musical way of tying the game together with the rest of the series, since it is a prequel. The music in Halo Reach is like so freaking important to like to your emotional investment in the plot and the characters. I've always said for Halo Reach that the music says what the characters don't. So it has like a doubly important job than in any other Halo game. Because obviously you can't have the characters like being like really emotional like all the time, because they're supposed to be like really hardened Spartans that have a job to do and have to keep that shit under control. But when it still needs to be an emotional, it still needs to be an emotional story, and the best way to convey that is through the music. Least favorite stage for each gameplay style in SA2? Skyrail, Mad Space, and Prison Lane. Skyrail because it's too short and not much to it, really. And it relies on rail switching at some points, which, as we know, isn't very reliable. And Mad Space is way too spaced out, without not enough quick ways to get around. The gravity on some planets can be really wonky. And Prison Lane is way too confined. Yes, Code Lyoko. I just got done watching episode 84 before I came on stream. This is French or English? Cela sauve notre existence, donne une chance de tout effacer. On ira cela sauve notre existence pour faire un monde sans danger. Reprogrammer Con leo go mon son donje. Con leo go to reprogramme. Con leo go mon son donje. I think I'll make the lines white here. Because it's agility. That's how it looks in the anime. Sorry, hiccups. I get hiccups whenever it's soon after I eat. All the time. Do 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 do. Why the fuck wasn't at the street level at dawn section in Sonic Generations? Such a missed opportunity. That would have been perfect for Classic Sonic, you know? For Classic Sonic to have the at dawn level. Bop-a-dop-a-dop-bop-a-dop. Follow my rainbow, can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Trusting in what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Prove it to you. Follow me. I'll make it through, oh yeah. We need more vocal Sonic theme, vocal Sonic levels with vocal themes. Watching someone play Cityscape with cinematic angles would be interesting. If you're able to, like, if SA2 had, like, a theater mode, that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. Thoughts on Crazy Gadget? I like Crazy Gadget. I think it's fun. Extreme and Jacob, don't make it weird. I really like the end section of Crazy Gadget because of how open it is, but I often do speedrun strats and skip the whole thing because it feels good, man. Hi, E1. Pay for a game like Sonic Adventure but starring Shredder? That'd be pretty goddamn cool. Don't know how much I'd pay for it though. think the real solution there is instead just having the radar work like it did in SA2. Because I can tell you that when it does, using the SA2 mod manager, any problems with piece locations or level layout are instantly fixed. Do 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 do. Rouge's design doesn't sit right with me. I will battle you over that one because I love Rouge's design. She's groovy. What don't you like about her design, Vinyl? Raccoon City just got blowed up. Hi, Wyatt. Bats are not ugly. They're little sky puppies. They're sky puppies with like badass Dracula wings. Have you ever seen bats wrapped up like burritos? They're precious. Maybe for an SA2 remake vinyl, but for SA2 as it released, no, it's definitely best to have the characters play identically to make sure the gameplay style was actually fleshed out. You know, because it focuses the development and the design more, you know? Dante, instead of bitching in the chat about how nobody wants to talk to you, how about you actually ask somebody something? Or actually try to start a conversation with something, because you're being annoying. Happy birthday, Wyatt. Then can you at least just stop vocalizing how nobody's talking to you, please? If you don't have anything to say to anybody. Or just, like, try not to be annoying about it. Dante's a troll, don't worry about it. That is something I'd like that would be interesting to explore in an SA2 remake. As SA2 released, like I said, I think it was definitely best to have the characters play identically to each other, because better that than risking like having a bunch of characters with their own unique gimmicks that aren't fully fleshed out. As SA2 is right now, each style is really fleshed out, and I think it was definitely for the best for them to play identically to each other. But for a remake, since the styles have already been fleshed out, I think it would be worth it to have them have their own gimmicks, provided that the each level didn't suffer for it. Like the levels as they are in the original game aren't dumbed down. Like the original elements aren't taken away from to make room for the new character abilities, you know? I think I'd be okay with them giving each character their own unique abilities from the other character in the same style, as long as the levels themselves were longer, if you know what I mean, to make room for those abilities and not take away from the original design. Now, Gante's definitely he's not a full-fledged troll, but he has a lot of troll in him. He never really contributes anything to the chat. He just kind of talks to himself the whole time. Roleplay. He used to roleplay with himself quite a bit. Forget it. Whatever. Running out of ammo? Hi, Dom. You still have to keep the shooting simple. You can't make it like too complex. Like simple from like a basic the basic mechanics, you know? I think introducing ammo would be a mistake. Because again, with SA2, you're switching styles on a case-by-case basis, so the basic mechanics of every style have to be easy and straightforward and simple to immediately understand. Team 7? What is that? For Tails, I would introduce the ability to turn his Cyclone into flying mode, if we're giving them unique abilities. Because, you know, Tails, flying, plus this Cyclone can turn into a plane. I think it makes sense. I'd focus Eggman more on the equipable stuff if you're gonna go that route. Ideally, if we're gonna be introducing character-exclusive abilities, we should limit it to one ability per character. Because again, keep things simple and easier to understand. You know, easy to understand without the use of tutorials, you know? You should be able to understand what to do without the help of Omochao, ideally. You know, just understanding just through how the mechanics are conveyed. Okay, Gante, drop it, please. Can you just drop it, please? You don't have to leave, just please, like, stop being so melodramatic. Big rocks into anyone who chuckles. I'm not against that. I don't think Omo Chow actually exists within the story. He's just a gameplay thing. Though it would be cool if like a Chow scientist, like a Chow with like a really high intelligence stat, like created Omo Chow. What kind of chocolates are we talking about, Vi? So Sonic could have the Blue Tornado or Sonic Wind, like his multiplayer ability. Shadow would, of course, have Chaos Spear, like in multiplayer, and later on in the series. Tails could turn into flying mode for a short period of time. Maybe that would replace his hover, I don't know. We'll have to think about that more. Eggman could find, I don't know, limited use, super badass guns that attach to his mech. Rouge could maybe have more flying ability, like you said. Pretty much work like Tails' flight in SA1. Fly for a short period of time. Knuckles could... definitely something related to combat. Or digging. If he's going to have something related to combat, then he has to have more enemies in his levels to compensate. But I'd wonder if that would end up changing the core design of his levels too much. And if digging would be better. Although, to take advantage of like a more in-depth digging system, you also have to change the level design to suit that as well. Well, not every the advertisements aren't I don't think are strictly canon either. Final, those are just like Easter eggs, funny Easter eggs. Sonic did have a Lego game, though. Yeah, Chao need to be seen in the... both Chao and the Anthro animals need to be seen more often, just like as NPCs in the Sonic world. That would go a long way to fixing any issue people have with Sonic and his friends look out of place. Why are humans here? Oh wait, Eggman's a thing, never mind. Funny how people always say, like, Sonic looks so out of place compared to a human when he's next to a human, but they never say anything about Eggman. And he's been in the game since Sonic, in the series since Sonic 1. I hope you advertise for Chao in Space 3 vinyl. What's up, spicy cereals? Not gonna like the RP and Undertale live streams? Oh, I bet not. Hope you don't bring that here, though. Once upon a time, I allowed RP in my chat. That is a time I would never wish to return to. Do 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 do. Clip. Done. Yeah, I do play Pokemon, and yes, this was a real team that I had, except for Pyro. Pyro was a Torkoal in the original playthrough that inspired Manifest Heart. And was anybody else different? I think Pyro was the only one different. I'm gonna do a pencil test of this. Oh, it's too late for a pencil test. I already did the keyframes. Well, what do you call testing an animation that's already fully keyframed? It's not a pencil test. Something. Nowhere near complete, but it's not a pencil test. Well, it's not much, but here's the animation. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. Hi, Pitch Black. Burp, 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 burp. If you're wondering where I got the inspiration for like the speed lines and everything, and for characters moving like at speeds you can't even see them, I was inspired by that from the Sonic OVA. Sonic and Tails did that quite a bit in those two movies in that movie. Everybody's gonna be teleporting a lot, whether you're using teleport or using just being really fast. Why does it sound so familiar? What, the song that was just playing? That's from Wacky Workbench Past from Sonic CD. The US version. What the frick? What are you doing, Sai? Boom. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Bringing back forgotten Sonic characters? Well, I'd pay serious attention to actually staying true to their characters and actually giving them a reason to come back and actually recontextualizing them. For starters. Then I'd give them a gameplay style that stays true to the Sonic formula. Mania did a really good job bringing back Mighty and Ray, I can tell you that. Wasn't really much in the way of a story or context to their reappearance, but gameplay-wise anyway, they were done really well. Take a chance that you can handle when you use your mind. Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. From the dark to the light, it's a supersonic flight, gotta keep it going. Trouble keeps you running faster. Save the planet from disaster. Spinning through our world in motion. You had an ex named Ray. Ray's really fun to play as, though. He, like, you can glide a la Super Mario World. Or fly. Pitting Fang against Rouge would actually be really good, because post SA2, I don't think Knuckles and Rouge should be at each other's throats anymore, because Rouge post SA2 is supposed to have learned, like, an element of kindness from Knuckles, you know? So she shouldn't be quite as much of a dick and stealing other people's emeralds. I mean, if we're actually going with what SA2 intended at the end of the story, like, any game after SA2 should have Knuckles and Rouge, like, being little flirts to each other. Kind of like Leon and Ada post RE2. Your first Sonic game for Christmas Mania Plus? That's a good Sonic game to start with. Be careful of which character traits of Rouge's you inherit, Violet. Careful you don't inherit her spoiled, selfish brat demeanor, where she thinks she's entitled to other people's gems and all the gems in the world. You just did, Aurora. Good job. Excusez-moi. It's time to drug it up. And by that I mean take my prescription medication. You know what sucks? Whenever you go to take your medication, but your mouth is like way too dry to swallow it, and it ends up like dissolving in your mouth, and you get that gross taste from it. Sucks. That happened to me literally yesterday. They're on stream too. I literally couldn't swallow it. It was just like stuck to my tongue. I had to literally go get like water to swallow it. Actually, I don't think we have that much left of the stream. I'm actually doing I'm going on someone else's stream later today, guys, to finish off showing off the rest of my Halo 2 rebalanced mod. So, not too long. In about so I think I'm gonna have to cut it in about 45 minutes. I'll be going on Hokey Bird's channel. You can just search up his channel, Hokey Bird, and doing a Halo, just showing off my Halo 2 rebalanced mod. Bye, Wyatt. Bye-bye. I mean, Sonic doesn't need to be the main protagonist. The series has, like, regardless of what anybody wants to say about Sonic's stupid friends, like, they're just as big a part of the universe as he is. The world as he is. And they deserve, you know, their time in the spotlight. I don't think the Sonic series should over-focus on Sonic, you know. Because you risk him becoming like a Gary Stu if you do that, you know? If, like, everything revolves around him. Plus, I think it's much more interesting if Sonic gets involved in situations that don't directly involve him, like in SA2 and SA1, because that makes the world feel a lot bigger than just Sonic, you know? That's also my reasoning for why I think, like, the Sonic characters, like, deserve their own spin-offs as well. Particularly Tails, because Tails actually has, like, multiple different gameplay styles that could carry an entire game. Like, not just his SA1 flight, but his Cyclone mech shooting, plane flying. 3 gameplay styles you have right there just with one character. That could carry a whole game. Hi, Mango. Missed a bit of animation. Gotta say, that's what I mean when I say spamming the chat. Talking to yourself is annoying. There's Stent and Lonely Embryon, though they're not around much at the moment. There's so much ground to be covered in the Sonic series, yet this is just like... The Sonic series is like nothing but lost potential by this point. Like, there are such great things that could be done with it, but it's just like... People in charge are just like, don't know how to do anything right. Or don't know how to do the most important stuff right, anyway. They have some great ideas here and there, like the custom character creator and Forces. Humans and gun don't exist, yeah. Forces, I really wonder where they're gonna go after Forces, because, like, Izuka seems to be taking, like, the whole humans don't exist in Sonic's world and alternate dimensions junk to heart. I'm led to believe, this is a theory, actually, I realized, like, this is kind of what they were going for right after I finished, like, Mania Plus. I feel like the intention with Mania Plus was to set up the plot of the next game, in which classic Eggman would be the villain. Because classic Eggman gets sucked into a portal, a dimensional portal, just like the Phantom Ruby did, if I'm not mistaken. The same way classic Sonic did as well. If that's what they're going for, then, like... Gotta wait another decade or so before we can get past this crap. I'm so fucking done with their classic/modern BS. Trying to just, like, isolate the series into different little pockets. Because let me tell you, as long as the series keeps messing with classic/modern and trying to force that down our throat, that they're different characters in different dimensions, then you can just color me completely disinterested in whatever that game's story has to offer. Because I do not give a frickin' frick at all. That just kills my suspension of disbelief way too much. Such a fucking asshole, I hate it. Biggest mistake Sega has done for Sonic? It's really hard to say without knowing the, like, internal workings of Sonic Team. I'm tempted to just say, like, giving Izuka, like, the reins to head the franchise. Because he's responsible for, like, Heroes utterly shafting, like, the adventure story and concept. And since then, he's had loads of great ideas for the Sonic series. So again, I don't want to put the blame all on one person, because that's kind of shitty to do. Probably the worst mistake that they've done with the series is just like complete mismanagement of Sonic Team. Just in general. You know, hiring like people who have never hiring people to write for Sonic who don't know anything about the series, hiring people with no experience with the series, extremely poor release scheduling, rushing. Like, all that stuff is to blame for any notion that the Sonic series is bad. Sonic Team is just managed extremely poorly. That's like the root of all the game series woes when it comes down to it. Yeah, I'm okay with the wisps. It just doesn't help that that game they were introduced in, like, has such an obnoxious plot with obnoxious characters, with obnoxious dialogue, and obnoxious music. What I'm not okay with, though, is, like, trying to shoehorn the wisps into every game since, without any sort of context to them whatsoever. They're like trying to turn it into the Sonic power-up. That kind of pisses me off. Especially when they replace abilities that Sonic already had since the beginning, like they did in Colors, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did the same in Lost World. color soundtrack? Oh, I'm talking about the cutscene music. The level music is perfectly fine, but the cutscene music is really annoying. It's like everything I hate from like the 4Kids kind of soundtrack philosophy. Nose is clogged. Clip complete. 2.5 hours, like I said. Don't think I'm gonna have time to do another one after this. Alright, I gotta end the stream here, guys. I'll be on HokeyBird's stream in about an hour. So, if you want to go over there to his channel, HokeyBird, his name is, it'd be great if you wanted to. So, just gonna be showing off the rest of my Halo 2 rebalanced mod. I'll see you guys later then. I'll be streaming tomorrow on a Sunday stream, patron stream. So join me then, and we'll do some more fun stuff then. Peace out.